Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Hannah Tega. If you're new on this channel, you're very welcome. If you've been on this channel before or you are a subscriber and you're back again, thanks so much for coming. In this video today, I'll be showing you how to make a DIY cape top. You can call it a circle top as well. And it's very easy. So guys, let's just get straight into the video. So the fabric I'll be using today is a fabric I've used in one of my videos. If you want to watch it, how to make a jumpsuit. So you want to watch that video. So it's the same fabric I'm using again. So I'm making use of 1.5 meters of fabric and it's got 60 inches in width. The 1.5 meters I'm gonna be using is 59.055 inches, which is approximately 60 inches as well. So basically I'm gonna be making use of 60 by 60. So 60 in width and 60 in length. So you want to start by folding over one side of the fabric, preferably along the length and not the width. First, then I'll fold it over along the self-edge to self-edge, and you would have 4. You would have folded it into 4 like that. Now we want to start our measurement. Make sure it's well aligned and laid properly before you start applying your measurement. And once that is done, you want to start along the neckline. I'm going to be taking 4 by 4 inches for the neck. So 4 inches for the width and 4 inches for the length of the neck. So that's a 4 by 4. And I'm going to be going with a round neck. I'm going to be going with a round neck. And once you've drafted the neck, you want to take the measurement for the shoulder. I'm going to be taking 3 for this. So whatever your shoulder is, guys, divided by 2. For example, if the shoulder measurement is 16, when you divide it by 2, you would have 8 inches left. So if I take 4 inches off the 8 inches, I'll be left with 4. So I'm going to be marking the 4 inches. And if your shoulder is 14 inches, when you divide it by 2, you would have 7 inches. When you take the 4 off, then you would be left with the 3 inches. So apply 3 inches, guys. Make the marking and now input your armhole measurement. Now your armhole circumference divided by 2. Whatever it gives you, make the marking. With this one, I'm going to be going for 8 inches. The armhole is 16 divided by 2. So I've got 8 inches there. So I've made the marking. Next, you want to draw your round neck. And rule a straight line from the shoulder line up to your armhole. So I've got my 8 inches ruled out there from the shoulder. Next, you want to mark your sleeve. You can decide to take 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. At first, I wanted 14 inches for my sleeve. I went ahead and marked 14 inches. And later, I decided to go for 18 inches as I wanted my sleeve a bit longer. So here I've decided to go for 18 inches for my sleeve. Once I marked my sleeve, I made a curve up to the hand of the other side of the fabric. And from my neck depth right to the tip of the fabric is 24 inches. And my 24 inches runs up to my sleeve 18 inches. So I've got 24 for the length of the cape, and for the sleeve area I've got 18 inches. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . and I went ahead to cut the neck of my cape. Don't forget the sleeve was measured from the armhole. The armhole line, that is where you need to measure your sleeve measurement. Right, after this I'm gonna make a marking. First of all, I'm gonna come down from my shoulder down to my bust line, which is 10.5. So you need to do that because we want to get our bust line measurement. So from the shoulder right to my bust line measurement is 10.5. So I came down by 10.5. If yours is 10 or 11, make the marking. So once you make the marking, you want to divide your bust circumference by 4. So my bust circumference divided by 4 is 10. You make the marking and you add half an inch ease allowance. You don't need a sewing allowance here. You only need a ease allowance. So you pick up your ruler and connect your armhole to that bust line right all the way to the edge of the fabric. Exactly the way I'm doing here, so you need to do the same. No need to measure your waistline or hip measurement, just connect the line like that. It's a slant line. And once that is done, you want to transfer all the markings to the other side of the fabric. And here I've got the marking on the other side. So I've got the marking there and I've got it here as well. But having said that, I'm going to be transferring it to the right side of the fabric because we'll be stitching that down on the right side, not on the wrong side of the fabric. So I want you to take note of this. You can use pins to transfer all this measurements to the right side. And also, if you notice, I use a zigzag scissors, so there's no need for me to stitch down the edges of my cape. If you got a fraying fabric, make sure you fold it in half an inch or 1 inch and sew all the way around. And also the neck, you can use a facing or a bias for your neckline or stitch as well all the way around. Now I'm gonna open up the top and transfer all the markings to the right side. Like I said before, we're not gonna be stitching down the armhole, just basically from the bust. So here I've transferred all the marking using pins, as you can see here. So I'm gonna stitch down only where I've applied the pins. So I'm gonna go ahead here and do the stitching. And once that was done, come on, look at the top. Looks amazing already. That's the stitch. If you want, you can design the neckline with a bow, but I went with my roses. This top was very easy to make, guys. I had no trouble. It was made in 20 minutes. At most, you would spend 30 minutes making this. So I went ahead and made myself a scrunchie. I had loads of leftover, so that's my scrunchie there. And that goes with my top. And here we have the finished look, guys. This looks stunning, beautiful, gorgeous. I couldn't stop dancing, guys. It's that kind of a top you make last minute. You want to go somewhere, you've got boring clothes, but you've got fabrics that are gorgeous. Guys, you can make this in 20-30 minutes and you're on your way to a gorgeous outing. And don't forget to add a scrunchie as well. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed every bit of this video. Remember to subscribe, like and share, and I'll see you in my next video. Till then, look after yourself and bye for now.